Hello everyone. So today we are going to discuss linear density. Last class में हमने पढ़ा था crystallographic directions, and in today's video we are going to discuss linear density. So first of all let us see कि linear density होता क्या है. So linear density is defined as the ratio of total number of atoms along a given direction vector divided by length of the direction vector. I repeat, the linear density is defined as the ratio of total number of atoms along a given direction vector to the length of the direction vector. Now, one thing is very interesting here is that the total number of atoms along any given direction vector is calculated by calculating the number of diameters along that direction vector. Earlier, while we were calculating the number of atoms, the number of collective atoms in a given unit cell, there we used to calculate the number of atoms by counting the volume of atom which was present inside the unit cell, right? For example, let us draw a unit cell. Earlier, while we had atoms at each of the 8 corners, right? So earlier, while we were calculating the number of atoms, number of collective atoms that were present inside the unit cell, then what we used to do, we used to calculate the number of atoms which were we used to calculate the volume of atom which was present inside the unit cell at one particular corner, and then we used to multiply it with the total number of corners. Here, if we have to calculate the number of atoms along a given direction vector, then we simply have to calculate the number of diameters along that given direction vector. Let us understand it with the help of one example. Suppose that we have to calculate the linear density for the direction vector 1, 1, 0. Okay, so we have to calculate the linear density for the direction vector 1, 1 and 0. So where this direction vector lies, this direction vector lies here, right? This is the direction vector which we are talking about. Let us join the origin with this point. So we are talking about the direction vector of this point. We have to calculate the linear density for this direction vector. So first of all, let us calculate the number of atoms along this direction vector. Okay, we know that we have one atom here at this corner and one atom here at this corner. If we will look at this direction vector from the top, if we will look at its top view, then how will it look like? It will look like this. This is one corner, this is other corner, right? We have the top view of the atoms, right? This is R and this is also R, right? This is somewhat it will look like from the top view, right? Now, how much diameter does this make? It is R and it is R, so it is total 2R along this direction vector. Along this direction vector, it is R plus R, that is 2R is the total length which we have. So 2R equals to how much diameter? We have 1 diameter, right? So the number of atoms along this direction vector will be how much? It will be 1. Why? Because we are having 1 diameter along this direction vector. And what is the length of this direction vector? Let us calculate the length of this direction vector. So we have edge of this unit cell A. This is also A. This is 90 degree, right? So what will be the length of this direction vector? It will be root 2A. So what will be the linear density for this direction vector? It will be 1 divided by root 2A, right? This was for a BCC unit cell. Now let us calculate the linear density for the same direction vector but for a FCC unit cell. This time we are going to calculate the linear density for the same direction vector but not for a BCC but for a FCC unit cell, right? So first of all, let us draw one FCC. We know that in FCC unit cell, apart from the atoms which are present at each corner, each of the 8 corners, we also have atoms at the center of each face. A cube has 6 faces, so we have atoms at each of the 6 face centers, right? So let us focus on one face center. See, this was BCC, so there was one atom also present at the center of the unit cell which we had not drawn here, right? But anyway, it is not going to affect our calculation because we had to calculate the total number of atoms along a given direction vector, but along this direction vector no other atom was present, only these 2 atoms were present at these 2 corners. So anyway, the presence of the atom at this body center is not going to affect our calculation and it is not going to affect our result for linear density for this direction vector for a BCC unit cell. But when we talk about the FCC unit cell, we have atoms present at the center of each face, right? So let us focus on one face. Let us focus on the bottom face, A, B, C, D, right? This is our point. We have to calculate the linear density for this point, okay? So first of all, let us join the origin to this point, right? Then we have to calculate the linear density for this vector. Now how this one is different from this one? Earlier in our earlier case, we were having atoms at these 2 corners, right? These were the 2 corners where the atom was present. No other atom was present along this direction vector. But here, along with the atoms which are present at these 2 corners, we also have one atom which is present at the center of this face. So when you will take a top view of it, then it will look somewhat like something like this. These are the 2 corner points. We have one atom here, we have one atom here, and we have complete atom here, right? Sorry, it is incorrect because this complete atom is in contact with the corner atoms. So let us draw it again. If you look at this direction vector from the top, it will look somewhat like this. This is the atom which is present at the center of the face, right? And these are the atoms which are present at the corners, right? So now let us see that how many diameters are there along this direction vector. This is one diameter for this atom. It is diameter D from here to here. From here to here it is one radius, that is it is d by 2, and again from here to here it is d by 2. So how many total diameters do we have along this direction vector? We have d plus d by 2 plus d by 2, that is we have 2 diameters along this direction vector, right? So if we have 2 diameters along this direction vector, then we have 2 atoms along this direction vector, because we calculate the number of atoms on the basis of number of diameters along the direction vector. And what is the length of the direction vector? Again, the length of the direction vector is going to be same. It is not going to change. So we had calculated that the length of this direction vector was equal to root 2a. So the linear density for this direction vector in an FCC unit cell is equal to 2d upon root, sorry, not 2d, it is representing the number of atoms. So the number of atoms is 2 here, divided by the length of the direction vector, which is equal to root 2a. So this is our linear density for this case, right? Now let us understand it with the help of one more example, right? Let us calculate the linear density for this direction vector for BCC and also for FCC unit सेल। ठीक है, इस बार हम क्या करेंगे कि एक दूसरे डायरेक्शन वेक्टर 101 डायरेक्शन वेक्टर के लिए लीनियर डेंसिटी कैलकुलेट करेंगे, पहले बीसीसी यूनिट सेल में, उसके बाद एफसीसी यूनिट सेल में। सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल लेट अस ड्रॉ द बीसीसी यूनिट सेल। We know that in a BCC unit cell, we have atoms present at each of the 8 corners. And apart from the atoms which are present at each of the 8 corners, we also have one atom which is present at the center of the unit cell, right? This is our BCC, body centered cubic unit cell. Now, which point does this Miller indices indicate? This Miller indices indicate the point which is represented here. This is the Miller indices. Why? Because along x direction, along y direction, and along z direction, see, we have one projection along x direction, right? This is x, this is y, and this is z. Along y direction we don't have any projection, right? And along z direction we have one projection. So we are going to have this point. Okay, we are given the direction vector of this particular point. So first of all, let us draw the direction vector, right? Now we have to calculate the linear density for this direction vector. So again, first of all, let us find out the number of atoms which are present along this direction vector. Let us look at this direction vector from this side. Okay, let us look it from this side. How will it look? How will it look like? It will look somewhat like this. This is your direction vector. You are looking it from this side. This is your direction vector. This is your origin, and this is the point. Okay, here you are having atom, and here you are having your atom, right? So what is the total number of diameters you are having along this direction vector? Here you are having d by 2, and here you are having d by 2. So the total number of diameter is equal to d, यानी कि the total number of atoms is equal to 1, right? So linear density is equal to 1, where 1 is the total number of atom along this direction vector divided by the length of the direction vector. Now this is a and this is also a. So again, from Pythagoras theorem you can find out that the length of this direction vector is root 2a, right? So it comes, the linear density for this direction vector comes out to be 1 by root 2a. Okay, now let us calculate the linear density for the same direction vector but in FCC unit cell. So first of all, let us draw the FCC unit cell. We know that in FCC unit cell, apart from the atoms which are present at the corners, we also have atoms present at the center of each face. So again, we have to find out the linear density for this direction vector, the direction vector which is connecting the origin to this point. Okay, because the Miller indices 101 indicate this point only. Okay, these Miller indices indicate the direction vector for this point only. So we have to find out the linear density for this direction vector. Okay, again let us look at this direction vector from this side. Okay, it will look somewhat like this. This is your origin, this is the point, this is the desired point, and this is your direction vector. Earlier you were having atoms just at this corner and this corner, but now you have one complete atom which is present at the center of this face, and this is in contact with the corner atoms, right? So what is the number of diameter along this direction vector? See, we have one complete diameter from here to here. We have d by 2 here, and we have d by 2 here. So how many number of diameters do we have here? We have d by 2 plus d by 2 plus d. So the total number of diameters which we have here is 2d. So the total number of atoms which we have here is 2. Now what is linear density? Linear density is total number of atoms along the given direction vector 2 divided by length of the direction vector. It is again going to be same, that is root 2a, right? So the linear density in this case comes out to be this much. Now see, there is one very interesting point, that in this case, while we were calculating the linear density for this direction vector in a BCC unit cell, the linear density came out to be this much. Okay. Then what we did, we changed the direction vector. Again, the unit cell was same, it was BCC, but we changed the direction vector from 110 to 101. But the linear density came out to be same. That is, the linear density for 110 and 101 in BCC unit cell came out to be equal to 1 by root 2a. See, these are two different direction vectors, but still we are getting the same linear density. Again, the linear density for 110 and 101 in FCC unit cell were equal, and it was equal to 2 by root 2a. So you see that even when you are changing the direction vector, you are changing the point, you are getting the same linear density for two different direction vectors. So you can have the same linear density for two different direction vectors, right? So those direction vectors, the direction vectors which have same linear densities are called family of directions. The direction vectors which are having same value of linear densities are called family of directions, and they are represented by the family of directions. The family of directions are represented by putting the Miller indices in a conical bracket. Right? I hope you understood it, what we have studied in this class. Let me summarize it for you. What is linear density? Linear density is the total number of atoms along a given direction vector. किसी भी direction vector के along the total number of atoms divided by the length of the direction vector को हम linear density बोलते हैं. Then we went out to calculate the linear density for this direction vector, first in a BCC unit cell, then in the FCC unit cell. In BCC unit cell, we have calculated the linear density for this direction vector. First we drew the vector. Then we found out the number of diameters which are occurring along this direction vector. So this was the direction vector from top, right? We have atoms at this corner and at this corner, right? So we have d by 2 here, d by 2 here. So the total number of diameter in this case was 1. So if the number of diameter along this direction vector was 1, so the number of atom along this direction vector was equal to 1, which was divided by the length of this direction vector. So the linear density which we got here was 1 by root 2a. Similarly, we calculated the linear density for FCC, face centered cubic unit cell. Then what we did, we changed the direction vector. We changed the direction vector from 110 to 101. Even after changing the direction vector for BCC and FCC unit cell, we found that the linear density for these two different direction vectors were same in BCC and in FCC unit cell respectively. From this, we concluded that the direction vectors which are having same linear densities are called family of directions, and they are represented by putting the Miller indices in a conical bracket. So this is all about the linear density thing. I hope कि चीजें आपको समझ में आई होंगी. If you have any doubt, you can comment your doubt in the comment section below, and we will meet in the next video talking about the crystallographic planes. Thank you for watching this video.